Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the great deal that Tesla is promoting right now. You get a financing of 0.99%, which is less than 1% interest, only on the Model Y. I repeat, only on the Model Y. It does not work with any other vehicle. If you want the Model 3, you're still going to get the standard 6% and change interest if you have great credit. But in this case, you get the 99%, you get that. And the great thing about this is that it allows you to still get the tax credit, which is $7,500, and also you get the low interest. And if since the interest is so low, you can just push it out to 72 months because you're basically paying less than 1%. If you want to see how the payments will look like, if you look right here, this is the Model Y configuration page. I will always recommend to take off this check mark that show you the gas savings and taxes, because the gas savings, they maximize it and you probably won't get that much savings on gas. But once you uncheck it, then it gives you the real numbers. So now in this case, it's set up for less than 1% and 60 months. And if you click here, it allows you to go and make changes. So now, like I said, it's a promotional rate. However, if you go to excellent credit, it goes to 6.5%. So therefore, you want to use this promotional rate. Sometimes people will say, "Oh, I got good credit. Let me have excellent credit instead," and then they screw themselves. You don't want to do that. Promotional rate, and now here you change to 72 months, and now you decide how much you're gonna put down. The standard is 9%, so you put that much down. They tell you that this is what your payment will be, $600 a month, and this is before your federal rebate. So before the federal rebate, which is $7,500, which is taken off the top of the car. So you do not have to file your taxes at the end as far as to get the money back. However, you're supposed to file your taxes at the end of the year once you do this, because that's one of the things that when you order the car, they ask you to check off saying that basically that you're going to file your taxes, because they're going to take the money off the top. But once you do that, this number will actually be even lower. If you are concerned that you might not qualify and you don't want to waste your time and pay the order fee and you don't qualify, you could just go hit pre-qualified. Once you click here, they take you over. You just put your information in, you put your zip code, and pretty much it will run by your date of birth, your name, and your zip code, and it'll give you a good idea, because you're always in a database. That's just what it is. Everybody information is out there. That's why you hear a story about identity theft, or you be on the dark web. Your information's out there. The key is you have to be on top of your credit. But with that said, all you do is put the information in, you hit submit, and it will tell you within a matter of a few seconds if you pre-qualify. Once you pre-qualify, you just go through the motions and you knock it out with no problem. All right, this is an example why I don't like using the gas savings, because right here they break it down over a 5-year period. Annual mileage 10,000 miles, and then they're saying gas is 3.9. Now your gas might be lower than 3.9, your gas might be above 3.9, and this is your electricity, saying that how much electricity it costs. So these numbers right here is to maximize the savings on Tesla side. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like using it. For those who want to find out what type of incentives they have, you pretty much type in your zip code here, and it will tell you what your incentives. So of course, each person will be different. I'm in the state of New Jersey, and one of the benefits about owning an electric vehicle in Jersey is that it is no sales tax when you buy an electric vehicle. And to me, I always consider that as a bigger down payment, because in most cases you pay your taxes at the same time that you buy your vehicle. So that's added cost on your loan. But in this case, you don't have sales tax, so it's like you putting extra money down. And that's one of the reasons why I had so many Teslas in the past, because it was real simple to purchase, and I bought it without worrying about having to I have to worry about paying sales tax. However, in New Jersey, they're making changes to the laws. As you see right here, Governor Murphy signed a tax hike bill for electric vehicles, and one of the things that he did was they added a gas fee onto the electric vehicle. So basically, it will start off at about $250 for the first year, and then it'll go up 10% every year. That means that when you buy a vehicle, you're going to pay a registration fee up to $1,000 on your vehicle, because the way Jersey do electric cars is a 4-year registration. So that means that you have to, it's a $1,000 upfront cost. However, as of right now, before July 1st, it's still at $300 and change, which is a lot better than paying over $1,000. And on top of that, New Jersey is actually working on a bill, which hasn't been signed yet, that will end the no taxes on electric vehicles at point of sale, which means that you just have to start paying taxes on the vehicle, which will raise the cost of the vehicle. For example, if a vehicle costs about $40,000, that is like about $3,000 and change in sales tax, and that means that that vehicle, you're throwing another $3,000 on top of that vehicle. So that's like, you're paying like $44,000, $43,000 for that vehicle. So that changes the game a lot, but this is in the future. And this is one of the reasons why I actually bought the Tesla this time. Again, because I wanted to first avoid the new registration fees. So I got a new registration that will kick me out 4 more years. And of course, I will get another vehicle, because this will be my 3rd Tesla. And I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. At this point, if you are looking for a new vehicle, and I would say if you have your own home, because I would never recommend relying on superchargers for your Tesla. Not only that it degrades the battery, also it's inconvenient. And if you're going to supercharge, you might as well just pay for a gas car. But if you own your own home, you have your own charging set up in your house, the Tesla or any electric vehicle, but I'm a Tesla guy, is a no-brainer. Electric vehicles are no-brains, because you just buy it, you come home at night, you plug it in, and the electricity bill is not very expensive at all. It's a lot cheaper than gas, and you have pretty much a full tank every morning you go to work. And like for these Teslas, it's roughly about 300 miles of range on the car, and unless you commute over 300 miles a day, 300 miles is more than enough. You can always get back home, charge your car up again. And would I recommend a Tesla for long trips? No, unless the whole goal on your trip is to experience the supercharging and the way it's almost like you're going on a tour of different cities. If that's what you want, then great, you can take the car long distances. However, you need to go to Florida or something like that, I would say either you own a gas car at home as a backup, especially if you have multiple people in the house, or you just rent a vehicle, because it's not as convenient to go long distances with a Tesla. Tesla is great for anything within the 300 mile range that you can make it back home every day and charge. That's the best thing about Tesla, and the money that you save on gas is ridiculous. So with that said, hopefully most of y'all could take advantage of this 0.99 financing. I mean, this is a great deal. It was too great for me to pass up, so of course I had to do it. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and all the good stuff, and check me back when I go pick it up sometime next week. Peace.